everyone, welcome to MJS Coaching Football, and thank you for watching my channel. I do really appreciate it. Today in this presentation, I want to go over with you one of our 3-4 adjustable packages that we call Strike. So Strike is an A.F.C and a B.T.F, so it's an automatic front and coverage, as well as a blitz the formation. So all of that in one word, okay? So I'm going to show it to you versus 2x2 sets, and those 2x2 sets are 10, 11, and 12 personnel formations. So it gives you essentially how to handle all personnel groupings and formations, okay? And so part of the presentation will involve me going through the key terms to help you better understand Strike. And then included in that will be the situation as to why we would use Strike. Okay. And then over here, I'll go through starting up with 10 Detroit, then 12 Denver, then down here to 11 Dallas. Remember, all 2x2. So subscribers know what all that means. Non-subscribers, push that button. What I want to make sure you understand is how this is all based off of our base 3-4 system, and therefore it's very easy for our guys to execute, especially if it's up tempo, no huddle. It's an easy game adjustment, okay, and it's an even easier part of a game plan for that reason. Okay, so let me start off with why we would use this before I go through the key terms. If you're playing a team that likes to go up tempo, that has definite tendencies by personnel groupings and formations, and you think you can attack it in those up tempo situations, then we would go to Strike. Okay. If you have a team that is suddenly doing things to break their own tendencies, and you weren't necessarily you hadn't game planned for it, then this is the easy adjustment until you get your feet under you. Okay. So it always goes back to tendencies, personnel, formations, and then it also incorporates that up tempo mode. One word calls are the way to keep up and play fast. Okay. So that's why we would do this. So now over here, starting with key term number 1, strike, right? What is strike? Strike is our 50 front with a 2 high look, right? So that's our base package. That's the automatic front and coverage. Players love it. Guys, we're lining up in our 52 high, right? Boom, done. So they absolutely love that. So again, non-subscribers, you're going to have to push that button, right? There's all kinds of playlists involved here, including our base 50 front, okay? So number 2, how do we line up? All right, what are our strike front rules? Well, it's our base 50 alignment rules, middle of the field and ball in the hash. So again, non-subscribers, all the more reason to push that button. So again, as far as a comfort level, players love it. So if you institute in the game plan, it's a no-brainer. Talk about an easy game adjustment, right? All right, guys, we're going to strike. And so the kids feel good. Whether they're 22 years old or 18, 19-year-old freshmen, they love it, right? Because you're going back to your base, the thing you practice most. So in addition to that, what does strike mean? Well, number 3, the strike coverage is trio. One of our zone blitz coverages. Again, one of the ones we use quite often. In fact, this, when we get to it next, trio's the base zone blitz coverage for it. And what next is number 4, the B.T.F this is a go stick from our Go Blitz family. So again, subscribers, you know what that means. Non-subscribers, doesn't cost anything. Subscribe and you have access to everything, including our Go Blitz family. So this is a Go Stick Blitz, okay? And it's either the dime or the rover. So that's specific, right? Because that's the beauty of the 3-4. It could be any number of people. It's the outside linebacker Go Stick, okay? So now, how do we do this? What is strike mean specifically? All right. Well, versus 10 and 12 formations, we always make an even call, right? It's our base, even, Ripper, Liz. So the blitz is going to be going towards the the ripper Liz. So in other words, the outside linebacker away from it's the one blitzing. Our defensive line is moving toward the pass strength, the ripper Liz. And I'll show that to you in the diagram. Okay? So that's what the C diagram means. So in strike, it's going to always be the outside linebacker opposite is the one blitzing, but our defensive line is always moving to the lizard rip if it's an even personnel group, 10 or 12. Okay? So then versus an 11 formation, the lucky Ringo will be opposite the tight end. So this is a guarantee it's a dime go stick. Okay, our base rules. The dime's going to be away from that tight end in Dallas. So again, we want to move to the tight end. There's one tight end. The defensive line's moving toward that one tight end, and the dime is go blitzing opposite, but toward the tight end. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you now. Hence, we're going to see the diagram. Okay, so I'm going to start up here in the 10 Detroit, which is middle of the field. Then I'll go to 12 Denver, also middle of the field. And then 11 Dallas, again, middle of the field. Okay. So here is our base 50, 3-4, 2 high look. Okay. It's an even Liz because the quarterback's under center. Okay. Even if he were in the gun, it were pistol. That's a balanced formation. We go then to the quarterback arm. So this is a right-handed quarterback, which makes it a Liz. Okay? So, excuse me. A Liz triggers a Ringo. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. The Ringo triggers a Roger, Roger, Roger for safety rotation. So the dashed lines in this diagram, 12 Denver and 11 Dallas, this is a zone blitz, but they're playing man coverage with zone leverage. Non-subscribers, you have to push that button, go to my zone blitz coverage playlist. See? Okay. So Mabel is our 2 inside linebackers. Okay. Mike and Backer. Maybe I have them, you do. So that's what that means, right? That's all I'm going to get into there. So now, right, Ringo, 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 the ball snapped. It's a stick, which means the defensive end on the side of the call sticks A gap. And so the defensive end is moving towards the Liz, the pass strength. The outside linebacker, go blitzing opposite toward the pass strength. Okay, strong safety, hence the Roger on the snap. He's going to screw down. He's got number 2. He's going to rotate to middle of the field. Okay, so that's what the strike is. We're moving toward the pass strength. Now over here, a little bit different, right? Quarterback's in the shotgun. The halfback is offset to our right, which so now it's an even rip, 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 because this is the more likely RPO side. Which triggers? Lucky, 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 right? Which triggers? Louie, Louie, Louie. So now, okay, ball snapped, stick, slant, okay, to the rip. Go blitz opposite, but to the rip. Screwing downhill on the snap. Rotating, okay, to cover up the blitzing outside linebacker. But everything is moving towards the pass strength. Last but not least, right, our 11. Okay, for us, 2 by 2. The Liz goes to the twins, the 2 wide receivers who make a right call to identify the tight end, which, as I mentioned, it's going to be automatically the dime because he'll be away from that tight end in Dallas. So now he's left. He's going to say lucky, 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 which triggers the Louie, 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 right? Mabel, everything stays the same. Ball snapped. There's the stick. There's our defensive line moving to the tight end. Here's our outside linebacker go blitzing toward the tight end. Here's our free safety screwing down to take 2. Here's our whip safety rotating middle of the field. Everything is fantastic. Okay, that is strike. The simplest thing for us, it's our base front, it's our base too high look, it's our base go stick blitz. Okay? And that is what we call strike. And when again, we'll utilize it versus teams that are formationally very heavily tendencied, okay, and or they're going to try and go up tempo. And you combine that with the heavy tendencies, whew, we're able to keep pace. So as I said at the beginning, thank you for watching my channel. I do really appreciate it. For subscribers, and especially in this, I would think non-subscribers, after you push that button, any questions, please reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com because I would love to talk football with you.